Hi everybody, it's Fraboy Master back from Teenagemutantninjascrubs, and recently we've been playing Fortnite, and I thought it would be a good idea to put together a video trying to explain some of the things within the game and offer some sort of guidance and help for new players to the game who may need a little bit of help just understanding some of the mechanics and things that are happening in the game. The game itself is quite simply a shooter, a resource gatherer. You get to build defences and protect certain items on the map that are usually the main quest point, which is usually always to do with clearing up the storm and stopping the zombie horde mode, you know, getting stronger and taking over the whole world. But basically you go around the world saving survivors, killing zombies, gathering resources, and doing different things, different mini quests, different mini activities within each game world, as you're also working on the main quest line as well. And the game is absolutely massive, there's no two words about it. It's very difficult to explain in a short video just what to expect in this game. It is a lot of fun. You get loads of weapons, you get loads of abilities, you get loads of resources, there's loads of different things to do, there's loads of different ways to play the game depending on the character or hero that you want to be, the different classes that they have in the game as well. And as I said, it's very difficult to explain it in just a short video, so the video is a bit longer to try and give you an idea of what to expect and what you'll see in the game. But as you can see here, we've got different environments. The different environments are different for different areas and different missions, and basically what you're going to be doing is gathering resources, killing zombies, building up your character in order to get llama loot, basically. That is that simple. You're looking to get different currencies so that you can buy llamas, smash those llamas up. They're pinata llamas. You smash those llamas up and you get new loot out of those llamas, and that helps you in your quest as you go forward in the game itself. Now, we're going to be looking at some of the menus in a wee second, but the main thing that seems to be throwing a lot of people off are the skill trees and the menus and all the different things that you've got in the game that's presented to you as you start playing it. As you can see here, I'm in one of my skill trees, and we're basically just looking at this. One of the skill trees here is to do with resource points that your base gathers for you as you progress through the game, and you can bank those up and save them until you're happy to spend it on certain nodes within the skill tree, which will give you different buffs and abilities and so on and so forth. Now, the skill trees themselves are quite large, and as you can see here, I've only unlocked 2 of them so far in the game, and they are significantly large and very detailed in the different buffs and abilities that they offer you. Like, for instance, you'll go into a skill tree and you'll see nodes in there that are to allow your character to level up, to give your character new abilities and all that kind of stuff. Now, the game world itself is quite large. This is the very first area. I've only opened up a few areas in the first opening map, and there's loads of different types of quests and things to do within that game world that are within different environments as well. Now, this is one of the quest lines here for Sherwood, and the best way to actually play the game is just work through the quest lines, get the new loot that you're looking to get, and build up your character, build up your resources, build up your traps and your defences, and how you're able to build within the game in order to protect certain points in order to actually achieve the mission and move on to the next one. Now, the game is about resource gathering, but mainly about getting pinata llamas and smashing them up and getting loot out of those llamas. But you do get, as I say, different abilities for different characters as you progress through the game, and it's going to be a lot of fun actually changing from one character to another depending on the skill play or the skill style that you want to play in at that time. As you can see here, I've got my legendary guy. I just got out a Pinata a couple of days ago, and I've been levelling up. So he's now actually evolved from a 1-star to a 2-star. But you level these characters up, you evolve them up as well, and you go into your skill menus and you use those skill points to give them new abilities. Now, as you're going through the world, you're going to pick up survivors and defenders and scouting parties and stuff like that. And you basically just apply these to the different tiers within the game menus, and they'll give you slightly different buffs depending on what they offer. Now, this is a schematics menu. My menu is a bit light because I've been putting a lot of stuff into the collectors section, but you can build all these weapons all the time, all these traps and all these gadgets and devices. You can build them up all the time as long as they're in your schematics menu. Now, as you can see here, you get loads of survivors, and you assign survivors in the world to different tasks, again, that help you buff you up. As you saw there, it was just a quick look at the resources that we've got, but this is actually one of my favourite sections, is the collection section, where different items that you have, you can basically burn it into your collection items. It makes it unusable within the schematics menu itself, but actually as you build that up, gives you more loot and more rewards as you go. Now, this is one of the skill trees here. Now, I've opened up the skill tree quite a lot, and I've done quite a lot within it, but if you look towards the right hand side, once I've actually completed this skill menu, I can actually then move on to the next skill menu, and it's going up another set of skills where I'll be able to input my XP and build up more characters and build up more options that I'm able to employ throughout the game. So it is a game of menus and XP and characters and stuff like that, but the main thing that you're looking to do is play the game, do the quests, get those llamas. Now, this is actually the loot that you can purchase within the game as well. One of these games with in-game purchases, so you can purchase this stuff or you can earn it in-game. And this is the quest section, where it shows you all the quests that you've got available to you, and details in there what you can and can't, what you're looking to do to earn the quest rewards basically. Now, as you can see here, I'm kind of bouncing about my menu here. I'm applying different people to different teams in order that they'll give me different buffs for my main hero as I'm playing the game. And again, it's not something you want to worry about too much, as these don't start to open up until you're actually kind of into the game a little bit and you've started to get resources and different people, and you're able to assign them into different slots, and they'll, as I say, give you different buffs and enhancements to your characters, which again is quite a lot to explain. So you've got quite a few survivor squads here, and you just basically put people in there and set them up and leave them to do their job basically in that area. And that's pretty much about it, guys. There's a lot to explain, but if I was to go in and try and explain it all at the moment, it would be overwhelming. You're better to kind of play the game yourself, enjoy it for what it is, but you will build up your knowledge as you go. The one thing I do have to say is, don't be afraid because you're looking at all these menus and thinking, yeah, I don't know what to do here. It all comes very natural to you as you play the game, to be honest. It is really all about getting new loot, getting new skill points, assigning those skill points in the relevant area, buffing up your character and progressing your character to a higher power level. And that's really about it, to be honest. This section here is actually a resource gathering section where you can send people out in expeditions and they'll come back with the loot for you, you know, after a number of different hours, and get you more loot that way as well and more resources. So it is quite complicated in its design, but it's actually quite simple in how it's actually all been put together as well. As you can see there, that's the llamas. I've got enough coinage to buy llamas and different stuff like that. And so I do apologise for flicking through the menus, but it's one of those things, there's so much in it, it's difficult to show you everything and explain everything in one go. It is a looter shooter, it's great fun. It's funny and relaxing and enjoyable, and I would recommend it to anybody that likes any type of looter shooter game where you need XP to level up a character and do different things like that. And the last few clips here, some of them are clips of me hitting llamas and showing you what the kind of items that you'll get out of these llamas that will help you build your character up, build up your resources, build up your defences, and kind of move on to the next stage in the quest, and obviously get more new things done in order that you can move on to the next area. Now there's 4 areas in the game, and I'm only in the first one at the moment, and I still haven't completed the quest line for the first area yet. So there's a massive amount of stuff to do in the game itself, and I couldn't recommend it enough to anybody that likes that type of game. You can be a guy that runs about building defences and putting traps down everywhere and doing that kind of stuff, or you can play it as a game that's, for instance, more like a combat shooter. The guy that I'm using at the moment has basically a Titan Smash, along with being able to throw grenades. I'm able to put out an air, what do you call it? I referred to it a wee while ago, airstrikes. My guy's got ability to put out airstrikes, he can heal himself and do all that kind of crazy stuff. And I'm actually quite excited to see what else the game offers to us as we progress through it and open up new heroes and characters that we can play as. And that's really about as much as I would want to tell you at the moment. It's a game definitely worth playing. I do believe it's going to be free to play next year, which I think, in my opinion, is a mistake. The grind in the game is a requirement in order to level up your character, and when these types of games go free to play, what usually happens is they reduce the XP you can get, they reduce the amount of loot that you can get, and it becomes a real time sink. At the moment it's a nice time sink, it's really, really enjoyable. There's plenty to do, plenty of mini quests in each world, plenty of normal quests to do, and lots of new stuff that you come across all the time. And obviously I'm still early in the game, so it's easy for me to say that, but I'm going to assume that that's how it's going to be throughout the 4 areas as I start progressing and getting closer to doing those as well. But the game is really, really a lot of fun to play with different people. You go and explore the map, you go and kill zombies, you do different things, you build defences to your base, you build defences to the objective that you're trying to protect, and that's pretty much the game in a crux, to be honest with you. There's not much more I can say about the game without getting into actual specific detail about the menus and what you can do within those menus, but that's something that you really want to find out for yourself, because going into these menus and looking at the different options and how you can spend your points and your resources will depend on how you level up your character and how you employ your playstyle within the game itself. But I can recommend the game pretty much to anybody that likes computer games. It's a bit of a mash-up of different things, but does allow you to play in very specific ways if you don't like a certain aspect to the gameplay that's presented to you. If you prefer to be a shooter, then you can play the game as a combat shooter almost, using all different types of weapons and grenade launchers and melee weapons and assault rifles and pistols and all that kind of stuff, and they all fire very differently and feel very good to use as well. But you could also be the guy that wants to build everything, get all your resources together, build defences around the objective, build traps there, and watch zombies getting zapped as they walk in, or watch zombies getting launched as they hit a wall launcher and stuff like that. It is a lot of fun, and I couldn't recommend it enough, to be honest with you. And that's pretty much where I'm going to wrap it up, guys. You join other people, you do random things with other people as well, and that will still help towards your quest line as well. So if you do have a certain quest but you've joined other people in a random lobby, anything that they do will be applicable to your quest line as well. So everything that you do in the game does count towards your progress, and that's one of the main things that I should really actually state to you is everything you do in the game does help you towards your progress some way or another. And that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video, guys. I hope it was a little bit helpful. There is a lot in the game to explain, and that's the reason why I don't want the video to be 45 minutes long. I don't want to be, have to go into every single menu and point out what every node does or anything like that. It's something you really want to do yourself, to be honest. So that's it, guys. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you liked the video. I hope it's helpful in some way. If you did like this video, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, and that's it. I'll catch you all in the next one.